Hi, this is Bonnie. We're outside on a nice October day here in Ohio. I'm going to teach you how to build a fire in the fireplace. Welcome to my brick oven lifestyle. So here's the materials that I use to make a fire. Always use nice dry hardwood. This has been seasoned about a year, which means it's sat and the moisture content is very low in it. This will allow a lot less smoke when you're cooking. And then I do use a little bit of softwood for the kindling, just to get it going, just a little bit of that. And then I use paper also to get the fire started. I'm gonna kind of get up close and personal with this fire here. So I make a little raft or a platform, and then I put these pieces next to it like this to make a little trough in the middle. So I have a place to put my paper into. And then I just give it a little twist. It allows the paper to burn a little bit longer. And I use about 6 pieces of paper to get it started. So this is very similar to how I make the fire up in the brick oven, but it's a different shape. I use a longer area that I'm trying to create my fire with. So when I put my kindling pieces on, instead of putting them straight, I usually angle them a little bit like this, because it allows them to catch fire faster, and it tends to want them to fall into the fire. So I'm using maybe 6 to 8 pieces of kindling, and then I'm going to put some wood on top of that. And also thinking about how it's going to start collapsing in on itself. So if I had my brick oven going right now, I would take some coals out of that brick oven, some fire, and I would just use my little pizza paddle and put them right into the paper. But since I don't have my fire going up there, I'm just going to use a fire stick. So I'm just going to light my paper now. So I want to explain a little bit a couple different types of wood. I talked about hardwood, which is this, and this is what I burn mainly in the fireplace or brick oven. And you can see how little smoke I get from the fire when I'm burning with this. I only ever use a softwood, which is like a pine or a fir. When I'm just getting it started, it tends to burn a little bit dirtier. You get a lot more soot with it, and it burns too hot. So you really, and there's more smoke with it. So really you want to have a good hardwood when you're cooking. Also, if you're having trouble getting the fire started, there are things on the market. This is called a fire starter, and it comes in a little disc, and this is a little piece of it. This is about the size I use. It's made out of compressed hardwood and a little bit of wax, and this kind is non-toxic, which I love using just in general, but especially in the brick oven. So if you're having trouble, it's windy, the paper's a little damp, put a little piece of this in there and it should start up really well for you. So there's different things that I look for when I am going to start a fire or build a fire in the brick oven. So it looks easy the way I did it, but there's things that I do. I always use a really good fuel source with that dry seasoned hardwood, a little bit of kindling. And then I'm also looking for a nice day. So I picked a nice day where it's very light wind. And so there's tips and tricks to actually doing all that and making it easier. And hopefully there's a few of them you can use. So that's how I start a fire. I hope this helped you to understand a little bit more of how to do this so that you can go out and start your own fire and enjoy the warmth that a fire brings.